So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Forlan, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Triol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Forlan, aimed beyond the defence. And this is Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Flashes it across. Rummenigge. So we're still where we started right now. Takes a shot! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And Batistuta! Danger averted for now. Bastoni. That's an imaginative pass. It's a goal kick. Griezmann. And he's being shifted off it. Good. Through. Now it's Forlan. It's come to nothing. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. Playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Face to face with shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, well measured. Crunching tackle. What a throw in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as...
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So we've reached the hour mark. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
And there's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And this is Forlan, looking here to chip it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Stojkovic. Coming on
Now
the
it's
field
Mohamed Salah.
is number 13, Isco.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Forlan is standing over this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Forlan! He went for the curler. Probing pass. No luck with that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance. No mistake. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the way through. It's Salah! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on to replace him is...
And he's there to clear it. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha herring after the ball here. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. Rummenigge gets through on it. And a chance! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Cole. And this is Rooney. Cole. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! Hazard! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Koundé. Rodri. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not... It's Rooney! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There will be a throw-in. Griezmann. Searching pass he's played there. He's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away.
Added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Rummenigge. And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're into the second 45. And the pass is intercepted. It's Forlan. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. It's Forlan. And Adams. Costa Corta. Here's Vitinha. Rummenigge. And it's Forlan. Forlan cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cole, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Hazard. Oh, that's superb. Shoots! It just took too long getting forward.
Stoichkov simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Rummenigge pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge. Now it's Stoichkov. He won't be happy with that one. Vitinha. That's Forlan. This looks promising. Looking for options for movement. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. It's a loose ball. That's a good ball. This time, surely! He has done it! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Bastoni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi receives it in a good position here. Forlan. And smartly reclaimed. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Has been indicated.
And it's Rooney. And the ball's gone astray. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation,
Hello,
emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet
welcome
to
to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well.
Rummenigge! Oh, good steal. He just read it. In towards the back stick. And the ball is out of play. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. In with the challenge. And it's Jordi Alba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's a good ball. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Jordi Alba delivers. Cannavaro tried, struck first time. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Van Dijk. Mateus. Back into the middle. That has been slung wide. He's got tall. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those...
Can he finish? He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp, up towards the flank. That's Busquets. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in. And the whistle goes for half-time. If we review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
An exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Forlan. Mohamed Salah.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, again there's no way through. And the counter is on. Rooney, can he get it through? This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a lovely, neat pass. The cross, a mighty effort! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's going for goal! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really...
And he shoots! In he goes again. No mistake. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So
Rooney.
time for change.
Number
And
7,
this one has been on the cards for a little
Karl-Heinz
while.
Rummenigge.
We have got
Number
ourselves a
15.
game here.
Dennis
Well, they'll just be praying that one more
Number
chance falls their
22.
way before the whistle goes.
Number 4, Van Dijk. Coming on
Forlan.
the field. Number 20, Batistuta.
No, that was
Number
never going
10.
to make it.
Mbappe.
Keep calm
Number
and carry
21.
on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 17, Bellingham. Number 13, Nesta.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Gives it back. Bellingham. Nice control. And here's Stoichkov. Showing good feet. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cannavaro. And Batistuta! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players, but it's a career plagued and cut short, unfortunately, by injuries.
I guess you could empathise with that.
Yeah, there's always that element of how good could he have been?
Despite it all, though, he did win 3 European titles and 3 league titles. He was a world champion and all of that in 8.5 years, which says quite a lot about him.
Not bad.
And it's Griezmann. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and this is Forlan. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus. Oh, really good feet. Just eases him off the ball. Rummenigge receives it in a good Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And they've got rid. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. Griezmann. Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Ronaldinho. And he plays one through. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Mateus. Hoeneß. Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge, a player of legendary status. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Owen. Mateus. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hoeneß. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, smashing header! In for the pieces! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's there! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the...
It's Salah! Rummenigge. Now it's Griezmann. Melbourne City are looking to break at pace. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rummenigge. Caceres. And it's Vitinha. Rummenigge. Owen chasing after it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Adams gets over and intercepts. Now it's Son Heung-min. Melbourne City finding their puck. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. It's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Forlan. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rummenigge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ernest. And this is Son Heung-min. And they win it back again.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Let's cut it out. Cannavaro.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Steaming on goalwards.
Melbourne City clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's well spotted. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Son Heung-min. This is Owen. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mateus. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen. Saw that coming. Nice looking ball. Always onto this. Shot and goal! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. McAllister. Lewandowski. Forlan. Griezmann.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kukçu. Plays a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Swings it. Van Nistelrooy! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. Griezmann. Rummenigge. Kukçu. Great vision. Great defending, strong and determined. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. But they've got it again. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Face to face with decent chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be.
Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kukçu. Nicely intercepted. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Griezmann is fouled. That's a quick free kick. McAllister. And it's McAllister. Can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mateus. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister. Messi. And it's Messi. Eintracht Frankfurt looking to pass their way through. Mateus. Van Nistelrooy.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Forlan. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Plenty to aim at here. Tries a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality. Well, a time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Kukcu is always looking to break lines, and it's Van Nistelrooy. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dixon. That's a shade optimistic. Mateus. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mateus. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Eintracht Frankfurt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Messi. And this is Lewandowski. That is a great pick out. Big header! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And they're back in front. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Eintracht Frankfurt go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, Mohamed Salah!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Up he goes! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And now he has two. This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played out to the left flank. Played back in. Messi. Forlan. Stood up well to him there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Van Nistelrooy, given the lift of his goal, and he was quick to react. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, out. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here.
I think it's on.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's hit the post. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Griezmann. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Griezmann. And it's Hazard. Good effort from distance. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that is very close.
Van Nistelrooy brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Mohamed Salah. Rodri. Rummenigge. Oh, he's busted Rummenigge! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play.
It's Hazard! And this is Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hazard has crossed into the middle. Half an hour played now. It's Forlan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Out to the right. Chips it through. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's Griezmann. Rummenigge shoots! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And yes, it's him again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Azar. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Forlan. Rummenigge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Azar. Looking for the run. Dixon. Griezmann, who's set up one goal so far. Mateus. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Played through into space. That pass isn't the best. And it's Griezmann. Mateus. Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Griezmann. Saka. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's an excellent interception. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now this could be a chance. Mohamed, there's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. But I think it's just top play.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Alessandro Costa-Curta. Big chance! Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear, and he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Forlan. Rummenigge. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is Mohamed. It's Salah! Oh, it's come loose. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Floated through. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. It's a threatening ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe, and he's running through. They're urging him. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola. Forlan. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Griezmann. And here's Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Griezmann. Now this could be a chance. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes.
Shapes to shoot! Off the post! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hazard. And we hit half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge, De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Now it's Bale. McTominay. Oh, good ball! Shoots! Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Griezmann. Forlan. And Mateus. That ball looks a good one. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Griezmann. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nicely spread. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that was vital.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment.
Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Rice tries to pass it through. Guardiola. He's having a shot! And it's McTominay. Hazard gets into some space.
Yokohama nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hazard. Number 41.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 7,
Rummenigge.
Pedri.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Out to the right. Rummenigge, a true great in every sense of the word. Mohamed, chance for a shot! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Number 20.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.